All right. Hi, everybody. Okay. So it's just about 10 o'clock and we should be getting started shortly. Just going to give an extra minute for any folks logging in right at 10 o'clock to make sure that they're in and working okay. All right. Getting a look at our CEO, Tom. Tom, can you give me a thumbs up for if we're ready to go? Great. All right. It's great to see everybody's faces from all these parts of the country that we're logging into. Everybody give a wave. How's it going? Yay. Okay. And everybody can hear me okay? Thumbs up. Perfect. Okay. So good morning and welcome to the first official Homes for Our Troops virtual community kickoff. My name is Mel B. I'm a community outreach coordinator for HFOT and your Zoom host for today from our headquarters here in Taunton, Massachusetts. With COVID-19 significantly changing all of our ways of life, Homes for Our Troops has been committed to continuing our mission of building homes across the country and celebrating with our veterans, their families, friends, neighbors, and our HFOT supporters. So thank you all for staying safe, staying home, and choosing to Zoom in this morning as we celebrate the building of a new, specially adapted custom home for Army Specialist Stephen Peterson and his wife, Brittany. So as most of you know, in keeping with our community kickoff traditions, I would like to start by sharing this great video of Brittany and Stephen from when they first joined the HFOT program back in 2018. Please enjoy.
My name is Army Specialist Stephen Peterson. I was injured in Afghanistan by an IED. This resulted in the loss of my right leg. This is my fiance, Brittany Heyer. We met on a dating site, and then I guilt tripped her into going out with me on Veterans Day. And said I had no one to
go out and get all do the freebie stuff.
So she agreed to see me. We went to the aquarium. And then from the aquarium, we went to dinner to a movie, and the movie led to a bar. And we've been together ever since. I expressed how much she meant to me, and I asked her out while we were at the dog park with our kids and our dogs are for babies, and she said yes. I decided to serve because I wanted to build a solid foundation for my future. I wanted to do something positive in my lifetime and for my country. The day I got injured was July 1st of 2011 in Ghazni, Afghanistan. I was en route with my mission, and we came across on the radar an IED, and unfortunately we miscalculated. It was directly under my seat, and took my right leg up through the knee, broke both hips, fractured tailbone, and mild TBI. Some of the challenges, we're in an apartment right now, so it's hard getting around in my chair because I tend to take it off when I'm at home and, wheelchair around.
There's no under the counter space in the kitchen or bathrooms. To turn around in the kitchen, it's impossible with his wheelchair. He spends majority of the time at home in his wheelchair, just because his socket, getting it fitted correctly to him has been kind of a struggle. So he's normally in his wheelchair and banging up against walls, narrow hallways and doorways. And
it puts a lot of wear and tear on my hip because I hop around from place to place because I have to stop at the doorways with my wheelchair. So from there, then I just hop, and then I try to do as carefully as I can to get in the tub, and then I usually take baths instead of shower. Biggest thing I would look forward to in the Homes for Troops home would be the ADA compliance. I can have a sense of freedom and independence. It would help me, get back to school and start a family, that I really cherish. And I want to, have a little boy or girl. And so does Brittany. Some of the features I look forward to is the tub. That's a really big tub, the walk-in shower. I look forward to being able to cook, just starting our lives together.
I'm really excited to not have the walls banged up with the wheelchair, the automatic door, so it's not difficult for him, to go in and out with the wheelchair if we get groceries or we're bringing in something that's big that he has to help me with. Definitely the cooking. I'm excited to have him come in the kitchen and help me cook.
Not to have the financial stress or burden of a mortgage, but it's just a huge blessing. Really appreciative of everything, of the hospitality everyone's provided. It would mean so much that we could start a family and
start saving.
Without a mortgage, we don't have to live paycheck by paycheck.
Every day it's a struggle just to do daily things and just to live your life. Not having that anymore would just be amazing. I'm excited.
I'm really excited too.
Yeah. I think Homes for Our Troops is reassurance in your life that, there are no limits and there's nothing stopping you, nothing getting in your way, especially your home. It just gives you that push to go out and do things. And like Steven, he wants to go back to school and start giving back to other, organizations with veterans. And this is just one thing that we won't ever have to stress about. It's just something that we can look forward to and be happy with and take pride in it.
You guys are changing lives. The support is incredible.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about you, but I never get tired of watching that video. Steven has the best smile of probably all of our veterans. No offense to Chris Gordon and some of our other guys on today, but Steven just melts my heart every time I see it. So if you would like to watch this video again or share it with your family, it is available on YouTube or at our website, hvatusa.org. I would like to welcome all of the soldiers, sailors, airmen, Marine, and Coast Guardsmen that are tuning in today, as well as all of our Blue Star families, and offer a special thank you to any Gold Star families that may be in attendance. Together, your service and your sacrifice allows us to live, love, worship, and thrive in the greatest country in the world. And now I would like to welcome our guests of honor, Army Specialist Steven Peterson and his wife Brittany. Hey guys.
Can you hear us all right?
We can hear you fine. Brittany's the navigator, clearly. How's everything?
Good.
Good. Are you liking your virtual community kickoff so far?
Yes. This is, through the circumstances of COVID-19, this is, it's awesome that we were able to have our community kickoff.
That's great. And the house looks pretty terrific around you a little bit. I think you'll be ready to move in soon, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
Definitely. Our contractor is Mark Mirup from Mirup Construction, and he's been doing a great job. I know he was out there today helping get a few things set up, and he and his team have been really busy to build your dream home. So just wanted to check in with you, get everybody a chance to see you up close and wave hello, and we'll tune back in with you in just a little bit, okay?
Okay.
All right, great. So right now, for people who may be joining us for the first time or for a little bit of a refresher, I would like to tell you all a bit about Homes for Our Troops. Our mission is to build specially adapted custom homes for severely injured post 9/11 veterans, enabling them to rebuild their lives. We have built over 295 homes across 42 states since our inception back in 2004. And we're happy to say that 20 of those homes are already completed right in Florida. We do this with the help of amazing corporate partners, such as Ferguson and Budget Blinds, who are joining us today. Hello and welcome. And local companies, such as our friends over at ACF. Hey guys, I know you're out there, so welcome and thanks for being here. And also the American people who support us in a number of different ways, and I hope that you will too. One of the best parts of Homes for Our Troops is that our veterans choose where they want to live, and it's obvious why 20 of our veterans so far, and so many more on the way, have chosen Florida as the place for us to build their forever home. Florida always comes through in a big way to support their veterans and Homes for Our Troops. Our first speaker is a proud Floridian and an avid supporter of Homes for Our Troops, so I am happy to introduce with us today the Gulf Coast Regional Director for Senator Marco Rubio, Taylor Sanchez.
Hi, good morning, everybody. Thank you, Mel, for allowing me to be here on behalf of Senator Rubio, who could not be with us this morning. My name is Taylor Sanchez. I serve as the Gulf Coast Regional Director for Senator Rubio out of our Tampa Bay office. I cover the 9 counties within the Tampa Bay area for the Senator and work to serve his constituents here in this region. Thank you, Stephen and Brittany, for allowing me to jump in on today's ceremonies and honor you guys. I would like to read a letter from Senator Rubio. Mel has been kind enough to coordinate getting you the physical copy at a later date. So from Senator Rubio, it says, "Dear Stephen, congratulations on receiving your new home from Homes for Our Troops. You have personified the extraordinary sense to duty held by those who enlist with the United States Army. We are indebted to you for your heroic service in Afghanistan. Your devotion to serving in our nation's armed forces helped ensure future generations of Americans will live in a world with more freedom and liberty. Thank you for your service to our nation. Please accept my best wishes to you and your family. May God bless you. Sincerely, Marco Rubio, United States Senator." And congratulations on your new home, new house, and you guys will make it a home once you move in. So it's a very exciting time. And thank you for Homes for Our Troops for everything you do here for our constituents in Florida, especially our veterans.
Thank you so much, Taylor. Thank you very much for being here today and taking time on this Saturday morning to log in. And also please send all of our best to Senator Rubio as well. Another group of key players that we have at Homes for Our Troops are our fabulous fundraisers. From bike runs to bake sales, approximately 500 independent fundraisers are held across the country in support of our mission. Florida is a consistent leader of hosting fundraisers for us, and we are thrilled to have the ladies behind one of our top 10 fundraisers in the nation here to inspire you and share their congratulations with Brittany and Stephen. Please join me in welcoming HVOC Corps Ambassadors, Deb Kehoe and Kathy Skelton.
I guess I'm going first. Hi, Stephen, Brittany. We first met Stephen, I believe it was at Chris Gordon's key ceremony, and we just fell in love with him at that time, and we have been so fortunate to help several HVOT home recipients. Stephen, you know we'd be there if we could. We're just sending you our love and our everything. You know, as I guess I should say, Deb and I are both big huggers, and we're having hug withdrawal right now. So hugs to you both and to everybody there and everybody in headquarters. Thanks so much for all of your support in helping us be successful. Our love to you both. Hopefully when it comes time for the key ceremony, this will be past us and we'll be able to come and give you a hug. And now I'll let Deb have her time.
Hi, everyone. We all make such a great pair here because it's so easy to work with HFOT. It's such a wonderful mission that they have. Stephen and Brittany, we love you guys. It's just been an honor working with you. You know, as Mel B said, watching the video, it never gets old.
Well, you missed us.
If we can raise awareness, if we can do something to help HFOT with their mission, that's all the consultants and the KIOs want to do. You know, I just want to point out when Marco Rubio's representative.
I don't know what happened here. I lost her.
Am I back?
Yes.
with almost half of those 20 in Florida here in our area, we just love the veterans. We love to work with HFOT. And for those people who are watching, the mission is awesome. We get to see the impact that the homes have on the veterans. And Stephen, we can't wait to watch you and Brittany. Love you guys. Virtual hugs. Big virtual hug. Thank you.
Ladies, thank you so much. Thank you for being here. Definitely, let's not forget the your amazing spouses as well, who I was, albeit to mention before, but definitely a team effort, and all of the folks on your team who put together the Rosedale fundraiser. So thank you to you both, your entire team, and thank you for everything you do for HFOT, even beyond your fundraiser and all year round. So thank you, and thank you for being here. As I mentioned earlier, fundraising is just one of the many ways that you can get involved with Homes for Our Troops. We have a program especially for real estate professionals, like our very good friend Andrew Pepper, who is here today. We're always looking for volunteers to help us at our build events when we are able to have them, of course, as well as assisting in spreading the word about Homes for Our Troops. And if hands-on isn't necessarily for you, I would recommend joining Operation Lasting Support, which we affectionately call OLS. OLS is our monthly giving program. You can select any denomination starting at $15 a month, and if you choose, your funds can go directly to the build project of your choice, or to all of the builds happening in your state. Signing up is quick and easy, with nothing required out of your pocket today. If you visit our website, in the search line, just type in OLS, Oscar Lima Sierra. Hopefully I made Bill and Tom proud on that. And you can sign up very quickly, or you can always message me privately, and I'd be happy to walk you through that. Now, if you're wondering if your contribution will truly make a difference, we have invited one of our veterans who received his home in 2018 to tell you a little bit more about how an adapted home from Homes for Our Troops has changed his life. It is my pleasure to welcome Army Staff Sergeant Retired, Chris Gordon.
Hi, good morning, everybody.
Hey.
Hey, what's that about Stephen having the best smile? Come on. No, he does. He's a wonderful guy. I guess I'm supposed to talk about the way the home has changed me, changed my life and my family so far. It's hard to put everything into words, but as you can see right now, I'm sitting nice and comfy in my kitchen, in my chair. It's given me so much freedom to be comfortable and get around without any hassle or worry of injury or anything like that. Just loving all the features of, the roll-in shower, needless to say, and the wider doorways, the automatic doors, the bidet, and yes, Stephen, the tub, it's wonderful. Everything is just fit perfectly for us veterans that need the extra, conveniences that we can use it to get through everyday life. Speaking personally about Stephen, I remember meeting you about 6 years ago in 2014 at a veterans event. And I know for me personally, that's the first time that I had heard of Homes for Our Troops from, who was it? I forgot. It's too early in the morning. I can't remember. Oh, Luke Murphy, that's who it was. That's who told us about it. I don't know if Stephen, that was the first time you ever heard, but I remember being at that event, and I was so excited. I couldn't wait to get back from the event to reach out to Homes for Our Troops and apply and see if I qualified and stuff like that. And I'm assuming maybe, Stephen, that's the same process you went through. But then to link up with you again years later, after I had gotten into the whole process and seeing you at one of my events and stuff, it was really so exciting. And getting back in touch with you and seeing all the processes you've been going through and meeting your wonderful wife and her family as well. It's really been great. I'm so excited for you guys. And the Keyhoes and the Skeletons have kept me updated and kept in touch with me, and recently actually sent me pictures of your build. So it's really right around the corner. And I'm so excited for you guys.
Chris, thank you very much for sharing with us, and you look amazing, and for being here with us today. Just a tidbit about Chris Gordon. In addition to being an HVAT home recipient, Chris does support Homes for Our Troops at a variety of fundraising events, advocating for us and to other veterans. So in addition to today, Chris, thank you for all you do for Homes for Our Troops and being such a great representation of our program and what we have to offer. We greatly appreciate you. The last group of folks that I would like to thank is our Zoom co-hosts today. I am not doing this alone. Kelsey Woodhouse and Shaquanta, which most of you probably know as Q Bailey, together we're the community outreach team at Homes for Our Troops, and we have been quarantined here in Massachusetts and committed to finding ways to connect with folks across the country and make sure that we're still engaging you in our mission and sharing the joy of building homes and rebuilding lives with all of you. So that is my team. And also a very special thank you to Jeremy Lowe from our veteran support team, who's helping coordinate on the ground with the Petersons today, making sure everything moves smoothly. We also have a number of our terrific staff members logged on today, going outside of their scope of working hard all week when they have the opportunity to support an event in any possible way. They definitely come forward and do that. So it's great to see my HVAC teammates on today and supporting. And, you know, for folks who have never seen a kickoff, I hope you're enjoying this type of kickoff that we're having. So from all of us at our HVAC family to you, Stephen and Brittany, congratulations on this exciting new chapter. At this time, I would like to turn over the ceremony to our president and CEO at Homes for Our Troops. Please help me welcome United States Army Brigadier General Retired, Tom Landermeyer.
Hey, Mel, you got me okay? Super. So good to see all these smiling faces on the laptop, albeit, but still smiling faces nonetheless. I'd like to thank everybody that zoomed in today with us to be here and celebrate with Stephen and Brittany, our corporate partners, elected officials or their reps, family members. We've got some of the family actually social distancing with us down here, and so they're out in the car in the air-conditioned confines watching it from there. As Stephen, Brittany, and I are inside the house here, if I look a little shiny, it's because I'm glistening here in my adopted home state of Florida's humidity. Good stuff. Would also like to thank all of our donors and supporters that came on and for all the work that you do every single day of the year to make it possible to provide these homes to these veterans. Another group I'd like to give a shout out to, Mel did a little bit there, is the HVAT staff back in Massachusetts, along with Bill Ivey, sitting just north of Hotlanta. That crew in Massachusetts and Bill are the ones that do all the work. This is the stuff I do. I get to go out and have fun, go out to the events, rub shoulders with our veterans, our donors, and all of our supporters. But that crew back in Massachusetts has been working from home for 4 months plus now, continuing to bring in the revenue, continuing to work events, and continuing to keep our builds on track. So we really feel that it's important to us, regardless of what kind of event we have to do, that the builds stay on track and we get these veterans and their families in their homes as soon as possible so they can get on with rebuilding their lives. As most of you familiar with the organization know, we don't consider our mission charity. It's really the moral obligation of our country to assist these veterans and their families. They're the ones that have selflessly served and sacrificed greatly for the rest of us. And our nation owes it to them to provide them these homes. Something very unique to the organization is that once Stephen and Brittany get the keys to their home, we will stay in contact with them. We stay in contact with all of our veterans and their families. We want to celebrate successes that they're going to have with them. We also want some feedback on the homes, and we want feedback on the adaptations that are in the homes, because we're constantly tweaking our house plans. But most importantly, we want to know how they're doing. The rebuilding lives portion of our mission is the most important aspect, and it's what our homes enable. So we will stay in contact with Brittany and Stephen as you know, from the time they get their keys onward. And we want to make sure that the good times we're with them, but we know that there will be some challenges. All these veterans continue in their rehab and recovery, and they're going to continue to have some challenging times, and we want to be there to help pull them out of it. The need for our home, I think Chris really put it out there as to what it does. Stephen and Brittany in their video really covered why these veterans have a need for a home from where they're living now and the challenges that they have. But it all revolves around safety and accessibility. Their current locations where they're living are not completely safe for them. You got carpet and stairs are the enemy of wheelchairs and prosthetics. And then they can't always get to everywhere inside their home. Sometimes they're relegated to one floor or something like that. So they really do need it. And it's not just the veteran, it's also the spouse and the caregiver. So there's stress and a burden that's placed on the spouse and caregiver and the rest of the family to help take care of that veteran, because he's the one or she's the one that's lacking that freedom and independence that they sacrifice for us. So they can't do those normal daily things, those daily tasks that the rest of us take for granted. They need help. Our homes with the more than 40 special adaptations in them are provided specifically to provide them a safe area, completely safe, that they can recover and rehab in, and a fully accessible home they can get to anywhere inside the home, and to restore that freedom and independence that they sacrifice. And it will also take a large burden and a lot of stress off the caregiver and the family once the veteran is independent to take care of those things on a daily basis for themselves. The family's freed up to do everything as well. Chris hit the impact pretty well. I would add one thing, and it's because Stephen and Brittany both mentioned going back to school once they're in their home. So before moving into our homes, our veterans, only about 12% of them either had a degree or were pursuing one or a trade certification. And after moving into our homes, that goes up to 69%. With the spouses and caregivers, it's even more dramatic, only 8% before moving into our homes. And then afterwards, it's over 90%. So the homes really have some hard, life-changing impact that you can measure, and can't wait to see these guys in their home to see what they're doing. If you're wondering about us inside the home, they're about 6.5 feet from me, right in front of me, just facing the opposite direction here. Mel gave you some of the output numbers really well. I would add to that we've got 76 projects currently ongoing across the country. There's another 100 veterans that are in the process of applying for our program. And then there's still, on top of all these numbers that we've given you, there's still well over 1,000 more veterans that are severely injured enough that would qualify for our program. We put about 20 to 25 homes on the ground a year. So if you do that quick math, we're going to be at this for a while, and truly we need all the help we can get. I'm always asked when I go to events, hey, tell me, how can I help? And I always give 3 ways to help. The first is the community to wrap their arms around this veteran and spouse, the family here that chose to live right here in Land O'Lakes, Florida. The second is help us with awareness. We don't spend a lot on advertising. We keep our overhead down. So we need help on getting the word out and let people know who we are, what we do, and who we support. And then lastly, I know times are tough. It's rough across the world these days. But if you have the capability to donate, wonderful. Or if you can help fundraise for us, there's a couple of ladies on here that I don't know that there are any better fundraisers out there than Deb Kehoe and Kathy Skelton. And I know that they would say their husbands are right there with them. But I know full well who really does all the hard work in this stuff. And those two ladies wouldn't hesitate to ask for the world for these veterans and their families and support for this organization. So if you can fundraise or something, there are two absolute world-renowned experts that you can lean back on. Today, we're here for the kickoff for Stephen and Brittany Peterson, Land O'Lakes, Florida. You know, Stephen was originally from Florida, so he's a Floridian and decided to live down here once he got to rehabbed and everything, come back to Florida, be close to family and friends. Talking to him last night at dinner, we had a great dinner at one of our longtime supporters, the longest, Texas Roadhouse. And Stephen, I was asking about his childhood and stuff, and he was squirming a little bit in the saddle there, but said he had a tough childhood, as many folks do. But he decided coming out of high school that he was going to join the Army because he wanted to provide a foundation for himself moving forward and just wanted to do something a little more and give back. And that's the type of folks that are joining our armed forces these days. So he did. He joined right out of high school, became a combat engineer. I don't know if Rich Pratt is on here, but he would be awful proud of that. He was enjoying it, and he was doing really good at it. And he mentioned going downrange into Afghanistan in 2011, mentioned his injuries and the IED. He did his recovery and rehab at Brooke Army Medical Center in San Antonio at Fort Sam Houston. And he was telling me also last night that it was really after his injuries and everything that he really became active in sports and outdoors and everything. Quite an active guy with a whole lot of interest. And along the way after that, also met and married Brittany. They've been married now for almost 2 years. And I'll tell you, I say it often to people that I really think everything happens for a reason. I just have never been brilliant enough to figure out what the reasons are. But last night, Stephen said to us at the table that his life began the day he met Brittany. So right then, I knew exactly why things had happened to Stephen. So that's what those two think about us. And Land O'Lakes, you have a great young couple here, and you're going to have to keep up with them because they're hitting the ground running. They don't expect things to be given to them. They're ready to work hard, but they love life, and they are looking forward and can't wait to be here with all their neighbors. And it really is my privilege now to let the man of the hour say a few words. And intro to you, Army Specialist Stephen Peterson.
Hi, good morning, everyone, and thank you for tuning in. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Stephen Peterson, and this is my beautiful wife, Brittany.
Hi, everybody.
And behind us, or in front of us, is the current status of our home and lot. We just got back from Bethesda, Maryland a few weeks ago after spending almost 5 months at Walter Reed recovering and rehabbing from stage 2 of osseointegration surgery. And given the current circumstances with COVID-19, I am happy we are able to have our community kickoff. We have been anticipating this day, and we look forward to calling this our forever home. I want to share a bit of my story so you have a better understanding of my military background. I enlisted in the Army as a combat engineer shortly after high school. I wanted to build a solid foundation for my future and do something positive in my lifetime. A few months after basic training, I was attached to a unit and deployed to Afghanistan. On July 1st, 2011, we were on mission doing route clearance in our Buffalo when a remote detonated IED exploded directly under my seat. The impact resulted in a right amputation above the knee, broken hips and tailbone, and a traumatic brain injury. I spent the rest of my military career in recovery and rehab at Brooke Army Medical Center and retired in 2013. Since then, I have moved around, met Brittany and got married, added 2 fur babies to our family, and I'm ready to plant roots in our specially adapted HFOT home in Land O'Lakes, Florida. I look forward to living in a home built specifically for my needs and where I can live without boundaries. Not only will I be free from the financial burden of a mortgage, but I will be able to focus on recovering, starting a family, going back to school, and rebuilding my life. I would like to give a special thank you to all the speakers today. And as for all the sponsors, donors, fundraisers, HFOT family, and any kind of support we've received over the years, we are truly grateful and appreciative for all that you have done for my family and other veterans across the country. You are truly a blessing, and thank you for being a part of this journey with us.
Thank you so much, Stephen, and congratulations again on the building of your beautiful home. Congratulations to you both. To wrap up our ceremony, we're going to have Stephen, Brittany, and Tom officially break ground on this property. Even though there's quite a bit of building already on it, this is going to be a ceremonial groundbreaking because Stephen and Brittany, as Stephen said, weren't able to be there for when we officially, when we began to break ground. So they're going to do that now. And while they take a moment to get over to the site sign, I would love to show you a brief PSA video about Homes for Our Troops. Please enjoy.
For nearly 2,000 severely injured veterans, everyday life has become filled with barriers.
Day-to-day simple tasks can become pretty daunting. I have to carry my chair up 2 flights of steps or have somebody do it for me.
What scares me the most is just the falling.
When I'm struggling with my house, I think, to have that one great barrier just knocked down at me, it's crucial.
Home for Our Troops is a wonderful nonprofit that builds a mortgage-free, fully adaptive, handicap-accessible house. There's no catch.
It'll be our very first home that we've ever owned. This is a game changer.
This is where your life begins again.
We need you to join us in completing this important mission. Please visit hfotusa.org and help build homes and rebuild lives.
Because if you live, everything's going to be okay.
Okay. All right. We're gonna. Here we are.
You're perfect. You're perfect.
I wasn't trying to look at the picture.
Ready, Jeremy?
I think we're all set. Are we all set, Mel?
Yes, sirs.
All right.
Ready? Got it. Toss it. We're in.
Woohoo!
This thing's going. Well, I think we're good here from Land O'Lakes. Thank you. Thanks, everybody.
Okay, thank you so much.
Back on Mel.
Thank you.
Great job.
Thank you so much. Thank you all again for tuning into our first Zoom community kickoff. Again, to learn more about how to get involved, visit our Contact Us page. In the body of the context, you can just enter my name, Mel B, in the body of the Contact Us, and I would be happy to connect with you personally to let you know more ways to become involved. If you're joining our next kickoff, which is happening in Pensacola starting shortly, I will see you there. Stay healthy, stay safe, and make it a wonderful day. Thank you.